Okay, so like before we begin, I just want to say that you're going to hear a lot of like this, like the whole entire time, and I'm so sorry about that. That is my sweater rubbing against my microphone. I'm so sorry about that. Anyways, so hi everyone. Today I'll be teaching you guys how to make a simple GFX intro. So, so first things first, you're going to load in your character. So to do that, if you don't know how to do that, you can go to your Roblox Studio and then click Plugins, and then click your Load Character plugin. If you do not have this, then you can go ahead and watch my other video, which is a simple GFX tutorial. You have to know how to make a simple GFX to be able to make an intro. So if you don't know how to make a simple GFX, please go and watch my how to make a GFX tutorial. It'll be in the description and maybe over in this iCard, but maybe not, I don't know. Okay, so you're just going to go ahead and load in your character. So once you've done that, oh, by the way, make sure when you're loading it in that you load it in as R6. Right here, spawn R6, and make sure you have spawn at origin checked off. So yeah, and then you're going to go ahead and get your model. So I make a lot of models, by the way, if you didn't know. I make a lot of models. So I have a Christmas, I have a mirror, I have a kitchen, which is probably my favorite model I've ever made. But yeah, I like that one. And I have some pastel ones. I'm not a big fan of pastel as it doesn't go well with my avatar. But there's a lot of pastel ones. This one, though, goes well with my avatar. Anyway, so now you're going to choose a prop. I've chose this as a prop. I'm actually going to choose 2 props. So there's one. I'm going to choose 2 props. So what if I did like that and a cupcake? So I have, okay, strawberry cupcake. That would go well. So you're going to click on your character, and you're going to right click it and go down to where it says export selection. Now I'm going to create a new folder and I'm going to name it intro tutorial, and create that, and then save that as me. And then the cupcake, I'm going to also export that and export that as cupcake. And then I don't know what this is. Anyways. And then this one, I'm going to export that as posters. So you're going to go ahead and go and open up your rig. Again, if you don't have a rig, please go and check out my how to make a simple GFX tutorial. So you're going to go ahead and open up your rig and delete the head. So yeah. Okay, so now you're going to click the torso or something, and then you're going to go to the corner and wait till there's a plus and drag down. Again, if you do not know how to make a GFX, please go and check out my how to make a GFX for beginners tutorial. So I'm going to go ahead and click this and click shader editor and load in my avatar. So you're going to do the transparency fix, and to do that, you're going to go ahead and click on your head. Click down here where it says this thing, and you're going to see 1 or more textures. I have 3 since I have a lot of accessories, but you might only have 1 or 2. So you're going to click on the first accessory, and you're going to go into your shader editor and delete this node right here. And you're just going to do that with all of the things. So if I click this purse, okay, so I've done that, and now I'm going to go ahead and click File, Import Wavefront.obj, and get my props out. So I have these posters. So these posters right here, and I'm going to do the transparency fix with all these. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on one of them and then delete this. Okay, so once you've done that, I'm going to just take all these, rotate them, and I've got this. So now, alright, so now I've got these posters behind me. I'm sorry. These posters behind me, and you're going to do Shift A on your keyboard. So Shift plus A, and you're going to go to Mesh and Grid. So then you're going to hit S on your keyboard and scale it as big as you need it to be. And then you're going to go down where it says rotation and change X to 90. And it should do this. Then you're going to go ahead and pull this back to like there. Okay, so then you're going to choose your color. I'm just going to adjust the size and then choose your color. So, okay, so as you can see, my thing is really dark right now. So what you're going to do is go to the world icon, click X, click New, and then where it says color, you're just going to make this like brighter, and then choose your tint. I'm gonna have like a light tint of pink, and then change the strength to like 1.6. The brighter it is, the less noise it's gonna have when you render. A lot of animations tend to have a lot of noise, which gets really annoying, but yeah. So you're going to do Shift A and add a camera. So once you've added your camera, you're going to set it up how you want, and I'm going to change the resolution to like, so you're going to change the resolution to the standard YouTube size, which is 1280 by 720, and it should look like that. So now if you look at rendered view, it should look something like that. So I'm going to now start posing. You probably have different what is it called? Different props than me. You probably don't have this huge poster behind you, and you probably have a different color background, like mine is like a bright pink. But I'm going to go to File, Import, Wavefront.obj, and get the cupcake, just like that. And then set the origin. So it looks like this. I'm going to go ahead and join them by doing Command J on my keyboard. If you don't have Command, you can always right click it and then click join. But I have to have two objects and then click join. But yeah. Make sure that you do your transparency fix on the cupcake as well. So it has a bunch of textures. So I'm just going to go through them and delete all the ones that need to be deleted. Okay, there's that. Okay, so I've gotten the cupcake how I want it, and I'm going to, some tips on making your characters alive, like look alive. Right now it looks really dead, but basically I'm going to, you want to move each limb, like you want to at least move each limb. So I'm going to move like this arm so it looks less dead. I also am going to move the head, and I'm going to move the whole body and like turn it like a tiny bit that way. And just turning it like that makes such a big difference. Like it looks so much better now. And then for the legs, I like tilting like one of them in and going kind of like that. Even if you're not going to look at the legs in the animation, or like the legs, my legs are going to be cut out in my animation, I still like to turn them a little bit because it just makes it look better, and it makes me happier about it when I'm editing it. So yeah. Anyways, I've gotten this so far, and here's how it looks. So now let's start animating. You have this thing at the bottom, and you're going to drag this up, and then where it says keying, and it says active key set, you're going to change that to lock rot. And then now, okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and get out of the camera so that it's easier for me. And I'm going to start with my animation like this. And I'm planning to make my animation like 40 to 70 frames. So I'm going to take this limb and I'm going to hit I on my keyboard. So now I'm going to move 15 frames. So it says 15 up there. I'm going to like change this to like that. And then hit I on my keyboard. Then I'm going to hit I one more time in the same place and go to like 30 and move like that. And then I'm going to hit I and then I one more time and go to 45 and go down a bit. So then from there, I want it to, I'm going to hit I again, and I want my arm to go down to like my side and kind of, oopsies, and kind of just like stay down there. Okay, so then if we play that, it looks really bad, but it looks fine. So now I'm going to click on this one and hit I, and then go back 15 frames and go like that. And then hit I again, and then hit I one more time and hit it that way. And then hit I again and hit I again. So you're going to do it like 2 times every time. So I with a 15 frame interval. So I. From there, it's going to go down to like that I. So now when we play that, let's see how it looks. Okay, that looks better. It looks kind of weird. But it looks, yeah, it looks weird. But it looks good enough for me. So then at 45, I'm going to have my, this hand, the hand with the cupcake, hit I, and at 60, I'm going to bring this up towards my face and have me like eat the cupcake. So I, and then now I've got to animate the cupcake. So I at 45, and then at 60, we have to bring this here. It's gonna go like into my face, but that's fine. I'm going to bring that there. And then hit I. So now, let's play that. You can press space to play, by the way. Okay, that looks fine. Now it looks really dead, so we're going to move the head now. Or actually, before we move the head, we're going to rotate this. So I'm going to hit I, and then at 15, it moves like out, so like that, and then I again, so I, and then back at 30, it goes back in, I, and then I again. Ooh, I've got it actually backwards. It's alright. We're going to go like that. And then at I again. At 60, I want to move like that. Okay, so now it looks like that so far. So now the cupcake has to be animated again. So it sounds a bit confusing, and I'm sorry about that, but I really don't know how to explain it. You can just kind of follow along. Yeah, you can just like follow along. You can, yeah. So let's play that. Okay, that looks fine. Like at 30 to 45, the cupcake like slips out of my hand. But it's alright. So it starts here, and then I'm gonna start animating my head. So at 20, it'll be like here, and I want to move it like more that way. See how that looks. Oh yeah, by the way. Okay, let's get rid of those. So at 15, so I'm going to click on the head and hit I, and then at 15, it looks like it moves this way a bit. And then I, and then another I, and then it goes like this way, I, and then another I, and then it kind of just keeps going like that. I, and then another I, then at 60, oops, no, don't duplicate it. 60, it looks like it moves like that way a little. I don't know if that's right. Hit I, and then let's play that. Oh, okay, that looks fine. So at 20, I want to have it 20 to 40. I want to have it kind of move like that way. It doesn't work too well. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, it looks kind of weird. 50, we'll have it like... Okay, that looks better. So now, let's play that. Okay, that looks fine. So where it says end, I'm going to change that to 60, because that's where my animation ends. And then I'm going to click on the camera and start animating the camera. So from 0 to 20, I'm going to have it kind of like be zooming in slowly. And then from 20 to 50, I'm going to have it like zoom out a tiny bit. And then let's play that. And there we go. So check it, make sure you like the lighting, and you can adjust it and stuff. And then make sure you go to where it says file format, click PNG, and then color depth 16. I don't think that really does anything, but I do it anyways. And then color, you want to make it RGBA. So then where it says output, click on this little folder icon, and inside the folder you just created, mine is intro tutorial, you're going to click the plus, and you're going to name it like intro tutorial rendered, I think. And then you're going to double click that. So now you're in the intro tutorial rendered folder, and you're going to name it rendered intro tutorial or whatever you want. And then click accept. Make sure you click accept. So here it'll just say, and so where it says render samples, I would make that like 50 to 100. I'm actually going to make it like 50. Yeah. And so I'm going to render that. I'm so sorry that I didn't say this just now, but I'm going to say it now. Please, please, please use denoising. I'll put a picture of it right up here. That's what it looks like. It's in the scene icon, but please use denoising. It makes it look so much better, and it reduces the noise. So yeah. Alrighty, so now my thing has finished rendering. It's at frame 60, which is the end. I actually rendered it at 25. My render samples was at 25. Please don't ever put it like under 50 if you're going to render an animation, because it's going to be such bad quality. But mine is just an example, so I'm fine with it being bad quality. I'm never actually going to use this. Okay, so you're going to click like this thingy, and you're going to go to the plus, or actually before you do that, I'm just going to save that. So you're going to go to File, Save As, and then I'm going to save that in here as save. So then click the plus, click Video Editing. So once you're there, you're going to click Add, Image/Sequence. Go to there and import that. And then you're going to change PNG to this, and that. And then you're going to basically render that. So yeah, I'll be right back.